always good to make projects that fill your cup. And what I mean by that is make stuff that you actually want to make. Don't do what everyone else is trying to do. Don't be a follower either. The whole reason of this video is just to kind of grasp on going to college for film. And for me, that's not really the case. When I was 15, people were like, oh, you gonna go to college for this? I'm like, nah, I don't know. I don't want to spend all that money. I've kind of already got the experience. I'm already studying on YouTube and whatnot. And that right there kind of carried me all throughout high school too, filming videos. That was the main thing. School. They don't get it. This is something that I'm really passionate about, you know. And for that, I kept practicing, making projects that eventually filled my cup. And I got to meet some really nice people, network a lot, and, you know, just basically build my portfolio as a whole. It took me a while to really understand, like, okay, I get it now, but what next? How am I gonna find all these connections? How am I gonna find people to fill my cup, essentially, to help me out along the journey? And what happened for me was to go out and hit people up on Instagram like, hey, what's up, man? You want to work on this project? Like other cinematographers that are kind of in my age range. That's where I kind of met like a couple people to really do that for me. And we can kind of like collab our ideas as a whole together and kind of make something really nice. So that's like the whole kind of point right now. This is like some real chill shit though. As a director and creative director, cinematographer, whatever, I do all of it, one-man band. Is you can't let people dictate what you want to do in the long run. Like I've had so many people try to get me to go to college for film and shit, and it just never really stuck. I like doing this. I like going at my own pace, and that's what a lot of creators, you know, struggle with too. And another thing is being a starving creative. Where do you find work? What happens when you don't have any work to do? Go out and make videos like this, just film random shit, sharpen up your skills, you know what I'm saying? It's all practice at the end of the day, you know? So. And another thing that I figured out as being a creative and cinematographer is once you start making films and you get congratulated a lot, you start to act a little Hollywood, if that's the right word for it. What I mean by that is like your ego just goes all the way up, dude. I mean, you're walking around with this big ass camera all the time, like, oh, that's the camera guy. Oh. Yeah, and you just get that like confidence about you know what I'm saying? Especially when your rig is just huge, you know. Working on his video shoot specifically was very challenging and also very easy. It was also a really good learning curve too. I got to try out different ideas that I always wanted to try out, like with the Ken haze and the lights coming, not the lights, the fog, or like light rays coming through the windows and whatnot. That's one thing that I really want to do, and I absolutely killed it. People that helped out, they did a good job and stuff. Also with the monitors too, that was one thing that I really liked. You know, people enabling people to kind of see what's going on in the production and whatnot really just made a difference. And also me being a cinematographer, as an introvert, it is also very challenging. You do have to crowd control too, and that's one thing I'm also like pretty new to as well. Kind of just dealing with everybody, telling what to do. Sometimes they don't really hear me for real, so I gotta speak up. That's one thing I gotta kind of work on too, as being a 19-year-old cinematographer here in St. Louis, Missouri. I mean, to be honest, I've been doing this for a while too. I actually started taking it more serious about like 2-3 years ago. When I actually started like filming myself, I bought an actual like camera. Like my first camera was the Canon M50. That really kind of got my head in the door a little bit for like videography, cinematography, because my first camera was the Canon T3i, and that thing was a piece of shit. I mean, it was all right, it got the job done, but the dynamic range was horrid. I am shooting on the FX3 right now. I mean, this camera looks so fucking good. They got the anamorphic on there as well. As if y'all didn't notice, you know, I just had to go ahead and flex that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I'm in focus right. Like, I'm using manual focus peaking. That's one thing I haven't really, like, oh my God, bro. If I'm out of focus and I go to the editing room, I'm actually gonna be pissed. Alright, bruh. I gotta go. It's getting dark, but I hope you guys like this video, and make sure you guys subscribe, And yeah, I'll make more videos. See you guys later.